Hey guys, how's it going? If anybody was expecting a video over the last about week and a half, sorry, got a little off track. Got a new computer for Christmas, and I've been playing more than my healthy share of video games. So, now I'm back, and I'm going to review the last manga series that I finished, which would be Inukami. This series is actually 6 volumes long, and I only have 5 volumes. This angers me greatly. Not because there is a 6th volume that I can't get, as much as to get the 6th volume in English, I would have to buy the omnibus version of the second half of the series. And if I bought the second, I'd want to buy the first, and it's just a pain, so I may or may not actually wind up getting the 6th volume. So I'm going to go ahead and do a review on the first 5. Since the 5th one or 6th one is probably going to follow the same type of story anyway. Well, this is a comedy slash kind of romance as it goes along. It is, the name itself means dog gods, and it's about these dog trainers essentially, and they train these female like dog human things. Basically, main character is one of these trainers of an Inukami, and she looks like a girl but she has a tail, and that's essentially it. And it's a comedy, and I find it pretty funny. I don't know why there's so much drinking, especially since the kid's supposed to be like in high school, but it's seems like more of a older teen kind of story, I guess, at least, to kind of get all the humor and stuff in it. It's a little bit more mature in certain areas, but I wouldn't say it's too terribly adult. It's not as much fan service as you would expect, probably, but there is still a good bit of things like that. But it kind of goes in with the lighthearted humor and themes of the story, so even when there is fan service, it doesn't seem like it's being forced on you, I guess. So, I mean, I don't generally bother talking about those kind of things, because, I talk about them for people who care, but I personally just think it kind of comes with reading manga. You're gonna find that, but, it's not as bad as you might think from other manga or anime or anything with animal girls, essentially, because that can be pretty risque. But this is not, so that's good. And like I said, if you want to have the whole series, you have to buy the omnibus. And so if you haven't started reading it and you want to, buy the omnibus, because it's probably cheaper, and also you can get all of the volumes. There's not really much out of the ordinary about this series, I guess, other than I like how each of the volumes pretty much has at least one story in them. They each have a different story. It's not exactly a continuation, which is a theme, obviously, with a lot of manga now, is that they'll be a ton of volumes long, but they'll only have one overall story, and this story changes every volume at least, and sometimes has more than one story per volume, which I enjoy because it kind of gets away from the general trend that pretty much every series seems to have right now. And other than that, it's really not too spectacular or outstanding, really, but I enjoyed it enough to get all 5 of them, so I'd say it probably deserves a 6 or a 7 out of 10 as far as the other things that I've rated, because even though I really did like it, it just doesn't stand out enough to me to have above a 7. And those are my thoughts on it. If anyone else has read this or would like to read it, then comment below. If you'd like to see me do a review on something, comment or send me a message. Like I've said a couple of times, I'm going to have a giveaway when I get 50 subscribers, and it will probably be volumes 1 through 5 of Get Backers. And I've talked about this, I think, more than once. It is a really, really good series, and for some reason, it is incredibly hard to find the volumes, and luckily for me, I have 2 sets of 1 through 5, so I would love to give that away to somebody, but I have to get 50 subscribers first, so recommend me to your friends, and, you know, maybe you'll win. So I guess I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll be watching more anime soon to review, and I guess that's it for this video, and Anime Observer, signing out.